Hello again. Hopefully you enjoyed my last little video from my garden, which was all about prepositions. Today what I wanted to do is talk a little bit about Zoom because we are going to be starting and we will have our first Zoom meeting. I'm thinking on Friday. So what I wanted to do was talk a little bit about Zoom. It is a kind of program that uses and allows us to do video conferencing and video chat. So let me tell you a little bit about what our plan is and when. So for the first group, now a few of the classes here at the center have been doing this quite a bit. So I've had a chance to watch and see what works with other classes and what doesn't. What you will see is on Friday to come here to Edmodo. For those of you who are in link 5 in the morning, can you please log in and check Edmodo at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. And for those of you who are link 5 students in the afternoon, can you please come and check at 1:30? 1:30. So this first Zoom meeting, the way it works is you log into Edmodo, you will see a link. It'll say Zoom class with the date, click here. You click on the link. If you are using a smartphone or smart device, a tablet, it might ask you to download the app. If you're using a computer, it might ask you to download the program. Just follow the instructions. They're quite straightforward. And what will happen is you will join a group meeting. So you will need a camera. Hopefully you have a camera on your phone and a microphone so that you can participate in the class. The first class that we're going to do on Friday is really going to be just getting used to the program. So with some of the other classes, the first few times they met, they had to spend quite a bit of time practicing how to use Zoom, how to talk to one another. And so that's what our goal is on Friday. First, we're going to do a kind of mixer to see how everyone is doing. I miss our mixers. And we'll do that using Zoom. Then, what I'm going to have people do is think about the theme. I wonder if you can guess what our theme has been over the past few weeks. I've been posting a lot of information about community, and what I'd like you to think about for Friday's meeting is, what does the word community mean? What does community mean? And when you think of your community, what do you think of? What do you see as your community? Is it Nanaimo? Is it your neighborhood? Is it your house? Is it your family? What does community mean to you? Because I think during these past few weeks, the importance of community and help in the community really has been brought home. So think about that. We'll talk a little bit about community. When we are on Zoom, just a couple of things. If you have children, I would suggest you find a place that's quiet and kind of private, because it can get very distracting if we have a lot of people with children or talking or with a radio or TV on in the background. So what I'm going to ask you to do is to find some place quiet, hopefully where you can be alone. That's very important. When you log into Zoom, you can also mute your microphone so you have quiet. And that way we can only hear you when you unmute. I can also mute you as the host. So maybe I'll use that power. The other thing I wanted to have you do is think about your computers and your tablets and so on. In the comments section below, can you please tell me, are you going to join us for our Zoom class on Friday? Second, do you have any questions about the program and how it works? Third, I want you to think about your access to computers and phones and the internet. Do you have a device that has a camera and a microphone? And are you on, what kind of internet do you have? Is it fast? Do you have a lot of internet data? Are you using a data plan? Because of course, when we use Zoom, it uses a lot of data. So maybe think about that. So in the comments section, 3 things you have to answer. 1, will you be joining us on Friday? 2, do you have a camera and microphone? And 3, how is your internet? Do you have good internet connection? So I will be seeing you in a day or so when we meet, and I'm really looking forward to that. This first meeting, I'm thinking, will be about 30 to 45 minutes in length, and then as we get used to it, I'm hoping to meet 2 or 3 times a week as this group, sort of like we did for class, but also when we do our assessments, because I'll talk a little bit about assessments. We are going to be doing assessments over the next little while, and the first set of assessments are going to be about community. So think about it. What does community mean to you? And we will see you in class soon by Zoom. Do you like my yard? This is my yard, by the way. It's a very beautiful day. Again, bye for now.